Hello, everybody. We have with us Dr. Roma Kumar, Chief Psychologist of Emotionally. And today we are going to talk of a subject which I think has become part of our language, everyday language. It's stress. We use stress all the time. Sometimes in a joke, I will tell people, "Arey, don't stress so much, yeah." And then we say, oh, I'm so stressed out. But what is really stress?
So stress is the body's reaction to any change, that requires an adjustment or response. And the body starts reacting to these changes with physical, mental, and emotional responses. Also, stress is a normal part of life. You can experience stress from your environment, from your body, from your thoughts. Even positive life changes, such as a promotion or getting very good marks, something, or owning a house or a birth of a child, all of them also produce stress. So there's something as eustress and the good stress and bad stress.
And obviously, good stress is good for you.
Yeah.
So, but when you have bad stress, how does it impact people both emotionally and physically?
So the human body is designed to experience stress and react to it. And stress can be positive, keeping us alert, motivated, and ready to avoid danger, which is very good. Stress becomes negative when a person faces continuous challenges in his or her life without any relief or relaxation between the stressors. It could be one after the other. There's some stressor in their life. It could be both professional or in their personal life. And as a result, the person becomes quite overworked, and stress related tension starts building up in the person. And the body's autonomic nervous system has a built-in stress response, which allows your body to combat stressful situations. And that's why it's a flight or the fight response which is there. But prolonged activation of the stress response causes wear and tear of the body, both physical and emotional. And that is it, where it's imperative to start addressing how you're coping with your situations in life. And life will throw us challenges, life will throw us adversities. We have to learn to cope with those situations.
And when people are suffering really from stress, and as you see them all around us, what can people do on their own?
So when there's distress, there's an internal balance which gets affected, your equilibrium starts getting affected. You can land up with headaches, you can land up with upset stomachs, you can land up with elevated blood pressure, you can have chest pain, you can have even sexual dysfunction. So when there's chronic stress and the body is using the natural defenses, but you're still feeling a lot of symptoms in you. You have a racing heart and you don't know what to do with it. You have cold and sweaty palms, you're tired invariably. You don't know, sometimes it is like you can gain weight or you can have a lot of loss of weight. You can have you start trembling or shaking also. So those are the symptoms that can be there. So I think what we all need to understand is that we have to learn to manage stress and lead happier, healthier lives. And how is it that we can achieve that? Is by keeping a very, very positive attitude. I know we all try to do that, but sometimes we are unable to do that, except that there are events that you cannot control. uh, Try to be assertive and be firm rather than getting into aggressive modes. Assert your feelings of or your opinions or your beliefs, and instead of becoming really very angry or on the edge or becoming very defensive or passive, try and learn to practice relaxation techniques, try meditation, yoga. You can try all of that. Try and exercise regularly. Your body can fight stress better when it is fit. We can attempt to eat healthy, well balanced meals, and we can attempt to manage our times more effectively. And sometimes we've forgotten how to take care of ourselves. Let's get back to making some time for having those hobbies which we love to have. our interests that were there. So let's get back to those times and try and get enough rest and sleep, and don't rely too much on alcohol or any substance or any other compulsive behavior which you feel can reduce stress.
And how does a psychologist help a very stressed out person?
So the person has to be willing to come to a psychologist to talk. Psychologist is well trained to listen to your problems, is going to keep that information extremely confidential, and the psychologist will also make you understand how you are reacting to a certain situation, what are the tools or the skills that you need to learn to be able to cope with stressful situations in life. And this is a process, so that process will take a while for you to understand and practice it. And it's not just in one session that a psychologist will be able to help you. It takes quite a few sessions for the other person to be able to understand how they are reacting to certain situations in their lives. And it begins from childhood, how you've learned to deal with stress in your life.
Well, thank you, Dr. Kumar. That was very nice. And I learned a lot about stress today. And for everybody out there who is listening to the video or the audio clip, these are very stressful times. And if you really think that you are sort of going under very severe stress, we are here for you. Dr. Kumar and her team of specialists are always here for you to help you out. Do contact us at emotional.in. And thank you again, Dr. Kumar. Bye-bye.